Hey guys, alright, so I'm making this video because Omar, my 95 Miata, broke down yesterday, and it's something I've dealt with before, but not like this. I got home and I heard a loud hissing sound, and I thought one of my tires was punctured and was going flat. Um, and right as I opened the door in my garage to get out, this plume of smoke or steam just came out from under the hood. And I had a Pontiac that went through coolant like crazy, but it never actually did that. It must have just been burning it out the tailpipe. But so I was just like, oh crap, what the heck? And I noticed a trail of fluid leading down my driveway. So I looked under the hood, and it was just coolant was everywhere. And I had no idea like what would have caused that. I got on my bike and I rode down the street to see how far it went, and it was like over a half mile of fluid just all the way down the road. So I must have been giving off some good steam behind me, and I just didn't even notice it. I didn't look in my rear mirror. I saw these two kids playing basketball like staring at me, and I'm like, what's up guys? They're probably like, dude's car's about to break down. Luckily I got home, because if I was on the road, I would not want to drive without coolant. Everything was bone dry by the time I got home. There was a small puddle under my car, so I got here just in time, and did a little forum post and figured out it was one of my heater hoses. So actually pretty easy fix for what it is. I thought it could have been something worse, but yeah, just another area of my car I now know how to fix, and I'm going to check my 2000, my NB Miata, to see how those hoses look. Let me show you the hose that came off. Okay, so there were two hoses, one here and one here. I've already removed that hose because I was trying to diagnose it last night. But after 24 years, this rubber is going to become pretty fragile. And I have no idea if they had been replaced previously, but if it broke, I'm assuming they hadn't. So there was like pooled up coolant down here, and I didn't notice really anything on the other side, and there was coolant like all the way down in here, so I knew that it had to be coming from somewhere in this area. And sure enough, I'll show you the tube. This tube right here that I took off, it connected like this, and I actually took garden hedge clippers to cut it because I was going to have to get it off somehow anyway, so it really didn't matter. But on the underside of this tube, if it focuses, you can see that nice little slit right there. And this tube right there, it looks like it was really soft and stretched when it would get warm. So yesterday I was doing quite a few pulls. I think I got up to like 7,000 RPM twice, and was just having fun in the car, and probably caused it to get a little warm and burst. So like I said, I'm glad I got home, but I've already ordered the parts. Ironically enough, I got home and later on checked the mail, and what do you know, I get my Moss Miata magazine. So I went on their website, ordered the parts along with the new fuel filter, and I should be on the road again shortly. And there was a little trick I learned off of Facebook here recently. I think it was somebody from Cobalt that posted it on a Miata forum. They said people have rough idle and they bring their car in to have it looked at and fixed, and all it is their spark plug wires aren't seated properly. So you spray them with WD-40 up inside of it, and then the rubber part at the top that kind of snaps in. And I tried that on my NB Miata, and it actually worked. My rough idle completely went away, and the plug wires, when I pushed them down, they wouldn't always go like fully down in. I thought that was just kind of how it went, but once the WD-40 was on there, they like fully snapped down in and probably attach much better. So I felt like kind of an idiot, but the fact that they posted it means a lot of people do that. So yeah, let me show you. This is where you spray it. So here's my wire, and it's easier to like remove them too. But I sprayed some WD-40 up inside there, and then just along this edge here. and then when you put that inside there, it snaps down in. Before, there would be a small space here, and it almost felt like you could remove that or pull it out way too easily. So that was a pretty cool, easy fix. It's always nice when you come across something that's easy to fix and not something you have to take into a mechanic and have them charge you $1,000 for it. But anyways, I thought I'd just share that in case anybody else out there has that issue. If you have a slight rough idle, give that a shot. Worked for me. Hopefully it works for you as well. So, alright guys, thank you for watching this. I'll be back on the road here soon and making some more videos.